Runway the Real Way with Jackie coming up throughout our show tonight, but we are about to share a brand that once women discover it, you have to have it as part of your summer and beyond wardrobe. We're about to talk about Coolibar. Coolibar is a brand that is found in the finest resorts, hotels in the world. We're talking the Ritz-Carlton, the Fontainebleau, Four Seasons, where you go into those fabulous gift shops and they sell Coolibar, and women who want to be able to enjoy the fun in the sun but also want to protect their skin and be comfortable and look chic. That's where Coolibar comes into play. And I want you all to meet the brand ambassador and national sales manager for Coolibar. This is Jennifer Miller.
Hi,
welcome
Colleen.
back. You look
Thank
so
you.
cute. I love that little tunic dress.
I have my under the sea print on tonight.
You look great. Well, Jennifer knows I'm a huge fan. Huge fan of this brand. I love everything about it. We live in the Sunshine State down here, and I have to be very careful about the sun. I have sun, what am I trying to say here? Skin cancer runs in my family, so we have to be really careful when we're in the sun. And Coolibar is actually endorsed by the Skin Cancer Foundation. They love you guys because you protect the skin when you put these on in the most remarkable way. You're gonna learn all about the unique fabric that they use, the built-in sun protection, not just because it's covering your arm, it's what is actually in this fabric that makes it so unique. And we're kicking things off with actually one of your top sellers.
We're back, yeah. These wraps were a huge hit last time, so we brought them back in some new colors.
Yeah, so we have black, which is great.
These are sun wraps. This is the teal.
The teal.
The dark teal.
And this is called the Hawaiian Azure. Then we also have the light khaki, love it. Royal cobalt, these colors are fantastic.
And pink salmon is gorgeous.
Pink salmon is also absolutely gorgeous. So you pick whichever color you'd like, get at least one. I promise you, you will be hooked like the rest of us. And the key to this too, Jennifer, is that the minute I put this on, it feels cool against your skin.
It does, and you know why? It's because we embed the fibers of the fabric with zinc oxide, and that is the way we sun protect the clothes. And zinc oxide is reflective in nature, so it reflects the sun back away from your clothes. So this is like wearing your sunblock, and you would think, I don't want to wear long sleeves on a hot summer day, but it actually keeps you cooler than if you had no sleeves on at all.
That's exactly right. They're amazing. You know, we go boating. When I'm on the boat, I can't last for more than about an hour, 2 hours max, even if I put on sunscreen and constantly reapply sunscreen. I still can't keep that sun to stay away the way I need it to. You put this on, you're done for the day.
It's foolproof.
You're not reapplying anything.
Our clothes,
you put this on, you're covered. You are protecting your skin from the sun. You're comfortable. So whether you are work, play, poolside, boat side, whatever you have going on, every girl should have at least one of these in her arsenal. And trust me, you'll probably be back for another one. By the way, Jennifer, I know that normally this is not a brand that's ever discounted anywhere. It's sold in these fine, fabulous, amazing hotels and resorts. $67.50 is the first time this has ever been discounted, and it's only for this show, so we're pretty excited about that. But I would encourage you to at least try one. Look at on Hope how cute that color is.
That's a gorgeous color on you.
Gorgeous. And by the way, the 4 Flex is also going to be expiring after this show, so $18.75 gets it home. But there's a lot to talk about. It really is very, very unique. I mean, when we talk about, something that is just, giving you fashion, I think that's why your brand is popular, because they're adorable. I like the way this fits. The cut of this is so cute, but it really gives you peace of mind, which is what it's all about.
And they're great for traveling. You just roll it up in a ball, put it in your bag. When you're cold on the plane, you put it on, and then when you get to where you're going, you have your sun protection built in. This could actually be a cover-up over a bathing suit.
Totally.
It can be as a little topper of a sleeveless dress. Yes.
On the boat, I just put it on right over my bathing suit, and I'm comfortable, I'm cool. It's amazing. You have a long sleeve on, but you're cool in this. It has the zinc oxide in the fabric, and it has that protection, that UPF protection that is so incredibly important when you're out trying to have fun in the sun. So use express ordering. Get this while it's here. We have about 100 or so in each color. We have all the sizes, extra small through extra, extra large. I'm actually, what am I wearing? A small, I think. I'm in the small. I also can wear medium in this. So we would say true to size, but they aren't skimpy at all.
No, they're
I guess
not. They give you a lot of room to, if you want to size up or size down, you'll be fine.
Yep. All right, if you'd like to order it, by the way, we do have matching